Hey, welcome to another episode of 365 Thoughts on Confidence. Today is number 123. Today's message is going to help you get out of your rut. If you're stuck in a rut, then you'll want to watch today's video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Abigail and I'm a confidence crusader on a mission to help women's confidence through these daily videos, my specialist women's portrait photography, and my online conscious confidence course. So if you feel like your confidence can do with a boost, then subscribe to the channel. As you can see, I'm in the car, not driving. We are on our way to go and have dinner. We're meeting a friend for some yummy vegan dinner at Plant. So while we're stuck in evening traffic, there's no time like the present to get this video recorded. What do you say? Let's take a look at today's thought on confidence. Challenge the status quo. At some point, it was novel too. If you find yourself stuck in a rut, because it's comfortable there, that comfort zone that we always talk about, that place where your ego just wants to stay because it's familiar and it doesn't need to stretch itself. At some point, that comfort zone was new to you. You had to learn how that comfort zone worked. It didn't necessarily come naturally to you. And it was only through experimenting and taking that risk of trying whatever that thing is repeatedly that it eventually turned into your comfort zone. And so if you think of where you are at the moment, that you're just completely stuck in that rut, and you recognize that it's time to leave and it's time to spread your wings and expand and have some personal growth, but you've got that resistance because that ego just wants to stay put. Reflect on how you got to where you are now, and that what was novel and new to you is now just old hat and part of the furniture. And so whatever it is that you're wanting to move into next, once you get going with it and once you practice and repeatedly do the thing, eventually that's going to become your new norm. And so you've always got to look at where you are in your comfort zone, what is normal for you. And in addition to that as well, and I'm so guilty of doing this, is that your normal, your everyday, your status quo might be completely foreign and unknown to the next person. So as a photographer, I am so used to doing what I do as a photographer with, learning the photography skills, learning the people skills, learning my routines when I create portraits for women, that in my head it is so normal that I think that everybody can do this. I think this is everybody's normal. And it's only when I actually consciously stand back and think about it that I realize, well, no, not everybody can do this thing. It is my norm, but it's not necessarily somebody else's norm. So you've got those two perspectives of where you are now and where you want to be, and recognizing that you got to where you are now by making that your norm. So use that experience to push you forward into the next level when you're up-leveling yourself. Another example is one that I experience every time I do a shoot. I see it in my client, that I can see that they're nervous because, I only shoot real women, not models. I photograph everyday women, and so being in front of a camera is not what they are used to doing. They're not used to being photographed so intensely as when they come to my studio. And so I explained to them that there is always a warm-up period. So there's always that initial stretch. I have to really stretch my client out of their comfort zone when we get started with the shoot. And at this point, I'm teaching them the posing techniques. I'm explaining how it's all going to work. I'm showing them the ropes. And invariably, they've got more than one outfit. So the first outfit is always the warm-up outfit. And I explained to them that by the time we get to the second or third outfit, they're going to be so used to it, they're going to know exactly what to expect, And so then they start to flow more easily into the poses, and you can see that they've relaxed because they've had experience in this new discomfort zone. So now their status quo has up-leveled because they know what to expect. And so the novelty, even if that novelty is scary initially, it eventually wears off. And that is how you incrementally grow your confidence and get yourself out of that rut. So that's the thought of the day. I hope it resonated with you. I hope it helped you with your perspective on that rut that you're stuck in. If it did, please let me know in the comments down below. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications button. And please, as always, do share it with a female friend who you can see is stuck in a rut. Might just be the perspective change she needs. So we've just arrived at Plant, getting into parking. Time for yummy dinner. You want to join us? Until tomorrow.